Today, we will learn about specific heat capacity. For that first, we need to understand what internal energy actually means. Internal energy is the total energy stored inside a substance because of the particles that make it up. These particles are always moving, vibrating, and interacting with each other. Now, this energy has two parts. One is potential energy, and the other is kinetic energy. Potential energy is not very useful here because it mainly depends on how particles are arranged, and not how fast they are moving. Since temperature is directly related to the motion of particles, we focus on kinetic energy instead. Faster particles mean more kinetic energy, and that means higher temperature. Now, when we heat something, what are we actually doing? We are giving energy to the particles. This extra energy makes the particles move faster, so their kinetic energy increases. And because temperature is just a measure of how fast particles are moving on average, the temperature also thereby increases. So more internal energy means higher temperature. But here is an important point. Not all substances behave the same way. Some substances need a lot of energy to increase temperature, while some need very little. This is where the concept of specific heat capacity comes in. Specific heat capacity tells us how much energy is needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of a substance by 1 degree. For example, if you take 1 kilogram of water and 1 kilogram of iron, water needs about 4,200 joules of energy to increase its temperature by 1 degree, whereas iron needs only about 450 joules of energy to increase its temperature by 1 degree. That is why iron heats up much faster, while water takes more time. This is the formula we use. Change in internal energy is equal to mass multiplied by specific heat capacity multiplied by change in temperature. Now let us understand this with a simple example. Suppose we have half a kilogram of a metal with a specific heat capacity of 400, and we supply 10,000 joules of energy. Now, we want to find how much the temperature increases. Using the relation, change in temperature becomes energy divided by mass multiplied by specific heat capacity. So this becomes 10,000 divided by 0.5 multiplied by 400. First multiply 0.5 and 400, which gives 200. Now divide 10,000 by 200, which gives 50. So the temperature increases by 50 degrees. One final practical point is that in real life, not all energy goes into heating the substance. Some energy is always lost to the surroundings, so actual temperature rise may be slightly less than what we calculate. But for understanding and exam purposes, this model works perfectly. Let us solve one more interesting problem. We have 1 liter of water, initially at 20 degrees Celsius, and we want to heat it to 100 degrees Celsius. An electric kettle with a power rating of 2,000 watts is used, but it works at 90% efficiency. We are asked to find how much time it will take to heat the water. We are heating 1 liter of water, which is equal to 1 kilogram because the density of water is 1 kilogram per liter. The specific heat capacity of water is 4,200 joules per kilogram per degree. The temperature increases from 20 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, so the change in temperature is 80 degrees. Now substitute into the formula. Heat required becomes 1 multiplied by 4,200 multiplied by 80. This gives 336,000 joules. Now, this is the total energy required. Next, we connect this thing with power. Power is simply the rate at which energy is transferred, or energy per unit time. The kettle has a power of 2,000 watts, which means it gives 2,000 joules per second. But efficiency is 90%, which means only 90% of this power actually goes into heating the water. So effective power becomes 0.9 multiplied by 2,000, which is 1,800 joules per second. Now time is equal to energy divided by power, so time becomes 336,000 divided by 1,800. This gives about 187 seconds. So finally, the time required is approximately 187 seconds, which is about 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and that's it. Like, share, and subscribe. So good.